Full of beans.
Mouth full of
UFCs.
All right, welcome to Mouthful of Bees MMA. We're doing short, sharp news and previews 24 hours before the event. Get updated, get medicated with your fix before the card kicks off. Is that lame, that intro, Kyle?
No, I like it.
Oh, fuck. What do I have?
I was listening to last week's one before. I just laughed.
Why do I have to do... All right, anyway. Welcome, Kyle Steele. How's it going?
Morning. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I got my... Look at that.
Oh, NFL's kicking off this weekend, is that right?
It sure is. The Niners, my boys, representing.
Something about Kaepernick being ranked as a quarterback, and he's not even...
God, please don't mention that name when you mention the 49ers.
Right, apologies.
We're still trying to forget about him. Thank you.
Let's do some quick shots of news this week.
Let's get into it.
Mr. Diaz, Nick Diaz, throwing his name back in the pool, throwing out one photo that he's looking trim. Is he trying to just get some media time, or is he for real? What do you reckon?
Do you know what I reckon is going to happen? I reckon they'll give him obviously not his brother, but I think if his brother loses again to Jorge, I reckon they give Nick a BMF shot.
Would he run the risk of the whole family losing? Because Jorge would smash him too.
I don't think they care.
It's all about getting money.
But he was looking good though. Look at that photo.
Just one photo though, so he's lost a bit of weight. He's done a few triathlons. I don't know. The last time we heard him, he couldn't even speak English with Ariel.
I don't understand why he just doesn't fight. I don't know what these guys want. I don't get it. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to get paid more than anyone that's on the card today, let's be honest. Jesus Christ.
Well, that can segue into our next thing about being paid. Maybe the UFC isn't paying what they want, which is why Nate and Nick have been sitting out.
Yep.
And that beautiful 1-2 combo of fights for Khabib and Justin with the matchup of Poirier and Ferguson. Underneath, that was looking so beautiful because they were talking about if Khabib pulls out, Poirier goes in. If Justin pulls out, Ferguson goes in. That's so beautiful, but now it's off because of negotiations. They say it's off. I think it's still a negotiation tactic. Poirier wants more money. He kind of seems like he's worth it, but I understand from the business point of view. What do you think? It's a bit disappointing.
I reckon they're always going to run into these problems. That's why they need to. That's why I said they're going to realise they need to start introducing gates again. They need to be generating gate revenue. If they don't, it's just I don't understand how they're putting on fights every week, paying all these fighters, and they're only generating revenue really from their ESPN coverage and then also their pay-per-view, which is once a month. So I don't understand how they're running it, but how long can they do that for in reality? So I reckon they're going to have to definitely look at a model where they can get people to the fights. I don't know how that'll look.
I guess the fighters might have to take a hit too, excuse the pun, but knowing that they can't get paid as much. Who knows what's going on money-wise. I don't know if they get any more advertising because of the numbers that they're pulling. I think they're doing pretty well in comparison with other sports, right?
Yeah, I think so. They are, but the thing is, I just don't get why they're doing fights every week. But
because people like me and you lap it up.
We do lap it up, except for this week. Seriously, that card. Yeah, it hurts, but I'll do it. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you, and I'm doing it for the MMA community. That's it.
Well, you are just like a heart with legs. What a solid guy.
I know.
All right, well, so what you're doing is you're just treading into this muddy, swampy water that you hate, waiting for the clean blue waters of Fight Island, which it's like everyone knows. It's like a bad secret when you know your friends are broken up but they won't admit it, or when a guy hasn't come out of the closet yet but everyone knows he's gay. It's like, what's happening with Fight Island? We know it's happening, but they haven't officially admitted it. Even Dana said this week that he doesn't know. It's just about a timing thing, but still something sus why they haven't promoted it yet. It's not that far off.
No, it's not. They're holding on to something, like they always do with something like this. I think they're just gonna. I think something big's coming, but yeah, I think they're gonna let the build up of the whole Izzy Costa thing happen, and then they're gonna go boom.
Oh, that might be an idea. What they're doing, timing it with Izzy Costa.
Timing it, they have to. Otherwise, yeah.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think I think now that they've done the Fight Island initially, their first little stint, I reckon they're going to do this next little stint better. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it will be better.
Better? That was awesome last time.
It was good, but I reckon, yeah, like I said, I reckon crowds are going to come. You watch, they'll work it out.
Okay, my next little topic to talk about, this might be a bit annoying, but I don't know if you watch Dana White Contender Series. I tried to stay away from it, but I just watch the highlights, and if there's any good fights, which there is a lot, I go and watch them on Wednesday. It's a nice little midweek, something to do at night. A guy got a contract called Draco Rodriguez, which piqued my interest because I feel like we already got enough Rodriguez on the roster. He makes up the 6th Rodriguez we got on the roster. Can you name any others?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a female in there, isn't there?
Yep. Marina.
Yep.
There's a new guy started last week, Ray Rodriguez, so you don't count that.
No.
There's 2 others.
Two other.
Slow Mike's on the card this week.
Slow Mike, of
and
course.
The guy I like, the boxing guy, Daniel Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. Slow Mike looked good. He's not that slow.
No. But in fact, there's actually more silvers. There's 7 silvers on the roster.
Dude, I was going to say that. There's a lot of silvers. A lot.
They need to put a limit, say, no, sorry, we can't hire any more silvers or Rodriguez's. Incidentally, we've got 3 Dos Santoses in the roster, 3 Greens, 3 Munozes, 3 Perez, 3 Phillips, 3 Santoses, and 3 Smiths, if you wanted to know that. Anyway.
Jesus, someone did some research. He's been doing some homework this week in quarantine.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing more exciting than just running through the roster, just going through the alphabet. Anyway, we don't really revisit old fights. We normally do it post-fight, but I had to revisit. I haven't stopped thinking about it this week. The Pereira last week, kiss the hand, show it to the opponent, tell him he was going to slap him with it, and then still slap him with it. I can't get over how funny that was.
It was good, and he did it. He actually slapped him a few times, more than once. I don't think he did the kiss and showed him the hand that many times. But man, he was impressive though. Something about him.
Oh my god, that was just the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen inside the octagon.
When I was watching it, I was just thinking of you going, "Tyson would be laughing this up right now."
That's so funny.
No, he's good. Good fighter. I'm keen to see who he fights next. Really keen.
Maybe Fight Island, if he's keen.
Maybe. But he murked, what's his name, that Russian. Absolutely murked him.
Imadaev.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the card this week. You were talking about that you're not very excited about it. If the card itself stood up as a human, it would be kind of like someone who's kind of heavier in the hips and thighs this week. It's almost like the top of the card's a bit thin, but the bottom of the card's a bit thicker. I feel like the undercard's more interesting.
It is. The undercard is more interesting. Oh, man, that main card, it just sucks.
It might surprise us.
Dana, Sean, what are you doing? What is this? Wait, can I just say one thing?
No.
Let me just say this. Roxanne Modafferi, third fight from the main card. Wait, let me just stop there.
That is a good point. I don't know if she's a big draw with a nerdy community.
Roxanne.
She might be
against Roxanne.
She might be a big draw with the Dungeons and Dragons community or something.
I have no idea, but I don't know. What does she call herself?
Who cares? She's pretty cringy.
Yeah,
hey, just a quick weigh-in report.
Yeah.
Everyone was in pretty early. There was a few that were a little bit later. Angela Hill was 10 minutes after everyone else. Romanov was in late, but he was underweight. So was his opponent Martinez. They were both 30 and 40 minutes after. Justine Kish was in 40 minutes after everyone else. and she was 125.5. She also has a strange big curve in her back, but I've never noticed that before. Remember, and later in the piece to weigh in, Bobby Green at 156, so right on the limit. Roosevelt Roberts, 155.5, right on the limit. And Ed Herman, 205.5, so kind of on the limit as well. And he was sighing a bit and being like, oh, I'll be better when I'm out of here. So make of that what you will. In the face-offs, Barbarina's got a massive mohawk. Jaden Turner brought in a live tarantula in his weigh-in. Yeah, in his hand. He held a live tarantula in his hand while he did the weigh-in, and then when he put his arms up, he had the live tarantula in his hand. And the other thing is that Angela Hill, in the face-off, didn't want Michelle Waterson's handshake, which it means it is officially bitch fucking season.
Beautiful.
And we can say that because that's Hill's hashtag. Let's get to these predictions. Oh, sorry. Have you got anything to say about this card?
There was which bet? Oh, the Brock Weaver, Jalen Turner is at catch weight. That's right. It was 165.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And also there was a couple of late changes. Matt Schnell didn't make his weight cut. And who pulled out with injury?
Schnell had weight cut management issues, and Turner signed to replace that Frank Camacho because he tested positive for COVID.
And it was Kyle Kroom came in for...
Kyle Kroom came in for Matt Favola.
Very good. That's it. Yeah, Favola injured apparently. You never know what the injury is, but that's what they say.
Hartlage.
There's a lot of Hartlages getting pulled up. All right, let's do our tips this week.
Yep.
Can you see the screen?
I can see it.
All right, let's work from the bottom. Julia Avila. I don't even know if this is the order. They keep changing things on us, so I might have to change this order, but we'll work from this order. Avila versus Eubanks. I love Julia Avila, by the way, and also, just quietly, she looks like a female version of Benil Dariush.
Yeah, she does. I like her too. I've tipped her by decision.
Avila by decision.
Yeah.
Okay, Justine Kish, who is, if you remember, it's probably not nice to remind her of this, but she's the lady who shit her pants in the octagon, versus Sabrina Muzzo. Do you remember that?
I do remember
a little poo-poo came out.
When was that?
Like 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while since she fought.
Poor lady. I've got to tip her then, just to that. Let her get back on the horse, I think, and give her another chance.
You're taking Kish?
She shits herself again.
It's all over?
No. It's all over. I'll take Kish by decision.
Wow. All right. Kevin Kroom versus Roosevelt Roberts. I haven't really researched Kroom, but he did get delisted by the company and brought back in for this.
I think Roosevelt Roberts. I'm going to go KO round 2.
Well, that might be worthwhile changing. Okay. Big boy time.
Yeah.
Romanoff and Martinez.
Yeah, I think. Yep, thank you.
Romanoff by what?
I'm going to go KO round 1.
Yeah, don't even bother. Set up a whatever you need to do, chores around the house for round 2 and 3 there. I'm interested in this one because Ivy came in with a bit of hype, but he lost his first fight, got knocked out. It's kind of like a lucky shot by Christian Aguilera. So second time around, I think this is. And Barbarina, we don't know what we're going to get because he's always a bit of a beast, but he's been out for a while and we don't know about his back. So a bit of a question. And I don't know about this fight. So that's why I've gone with decision.
You know what? I'm going to go Barbarina. And I think he does it. I'm going to go KO round 2.
Ooh, I like your style. Yeah. All right, the Tarantula versus the Native American face painter who hasn't really done much. I think Ariel used to talk him up, but I think maybe Ariel talked him up because of his heritage angle rather than his fighting style. The first fight he had was a no contest, and then he didn't really look very good last fight either, so I can't really back him. Brock Weaver?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna back Brock Weaver by decision though. I think
Nice.
that fight goes either way. He's tough.
Yeah, well, maybe we haven't seen what he can do yet.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle Nelson, the man with the bolt-on forearms. He hasn't got much hair on his body, but all his body hair is on his forearms. He swapped them with a bear, and so he might have some good grip strength versus Billy Quarantillo.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Billy Quarantillo with this one, and I'm gonna go decision
Ooh, decision.
unless the bear grabs him.
Now, this one I'm not sure because Green didn't. I don't know if he weighed in late because it was hard, and I don't know if he'll get his energy back. He's pretty mentally strong, but Alan Patrick's been out for a while, so we don't know what we're going to get. But he has a pretty good record. I just feel like Bobby Green's looking pretty awesome lately.
Yeah, he is Bobby Green. I think he's had a quick turnaround too. So I'm gonna go Bobby Green, and I'm gonna go KO round 2.
Ooh, I like it.
He's got a bit of power.
Ed Herman and Slow Mike. Now, I've got Herman in this, but I might change it because of how he looked. I reckon because he got that late cancellation, was it not last week, the week before? And then I think he just would have got straight on the pints. And I think he's had trouble getting it off again, and maybe he seems like he's a bit of a hot-headed, like moody type of guy. So he might be able to go hard in there, but I don't know. I reckon he's had it hard this week. Where Mike is kind of on a run.
Yeah, he is. But Ed Herman, every time he fights someone, it's like, oh, he doesn't look in shape. He doesn't look good. And he just makes mincemeat of people, or, he'll go the full distance. And there's just something about him. He's just a fighter's fighter.
He's that guy who fights in the bar who seems really drunk, but he'll still win every fight. And you're like, this guy's just not human.
He's the guy you hit with a 2x4 across the head, and he just stands there.
Yeah,
he is that guy. Did you see him come out and say that he should be the BMF title holder?
I didn't even bother clicking on that story because I was Duke.
You know what? I'm gonna go Herman. Via decision.
I've got an idea. I might change to Slow Mike. But I think I might go to Slow Mike decision. I got Herman KO too there. But all right, this is your favourite one: Andrea Lee versus Roxanne Modafferi.
Oh God, I'm gonna go Lee decision.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, thank you.
Otman Azaitar versus Kama Worthy. Now, Azaitar's I think unbeaten, and I'm trying to. He has only 2 fights have gone into 3 rounds. Wow. I think he's only had 1 decision. He even had a knockout in the 3rd round. Everything else is round 1, submission or KO. Kama Worthy hits hard too, so I think that's why they've got this fight as the 2nd or the 3rd fight. It would have been the 3rd fight. And then I thought maybe Worthy's going to take him down. I think Worthy had a submission victory in his last fight, so he might try and take him down. But Azaitar is at AKA Gym, I'm pretty sure. So I think his wrestling defense is going to be strong.
Yep.
That's why I've gone with a round 1 KO.
Yeah, I'm going to go Azaitar bar KO round 2.
Incidentally... Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I think Worthy hangs in there, gets through the first round, and Azaitar finishes him.
Yep, that seems like a pretty good choice. Worthy has been knocked out a few times, not too recently, but the 2 people who have knocked him out are both Kyle Nelson and Quarantillo, who are fighting each other.
Yeah, interesting. That's interesting. Hey, I see you've tipped Waterson here.
That was earlier in the week.
Hill's your girl.
I like Hill, but allegiance has got to be aside when it's tipping, because I'd rather not lose to you than go with who I like.
That's so fair. That is so fair. But I've gone Angela Hill via decision.
I could change this one as well. I'll text you if I do. Because Hill looks good. Her weight cut was meh, but I think she decided not to slap hands with Waterson because she doesn't want to stay in that friendly zone. It might be a tactic. I don't know. Also, can you please stick with your picks this week? You're like 0 from 5 every time you change your pick.
Yeah, I'm not changing. Last week that killed me. I was like, why did I change? I always go with my. Where are we sitting at score-wise?
Well, I've been doing more cards than you, so it's better to look at the percentage of picks.
Yeah, okay.
You're at 51, I'm at 60.3, but I've been doing more cards, so it's not too accurate at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, we need to pick our game up, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So, commitment is a key word there.
All right. We got anything else?
No, I think that's it.
If we can...
I think we're good. Let's just get through this week and talk next week because, this week I don't think there's too much exciting me, but I'll watch it. I'll do it.
Respect.
For you.
I appreciate that you have to go through that tough slog of watching a bunch of fights on a Sunday afternoon. One other note, if there's any close decisions, we'll put I'll put a little Excel analysis of my opinion of the round by round, minute by minute analysis of what the judges might have seen on YouTube after. All right, Kyle, thanks for that. Have a nice Saturday, man. Enjoy the fights.
You too. Just remember, get ready. Woodley Covington next weekend.
All right, so we're down and we've passed through all the hard stuff. We're at the Tour de France, top of the hill, and now it's a downhill run into that fight next week. Izzy Costa, Fight Island. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Back at it.
This is the last hard one, apparently. All right. See you later, mate.
Take care. See you, buddy. Up the Tigers.
Get out of here.
Mouth full of UFCs.